It's gone. We're having fun. Thank you for joining us. I'm Shannon, and we are going to end the party. Well, I should say, the party does end when you don't have ice.
Right.
It does.
Exactly. Everything stalls.
Everything stops if there's no ice. So whether it's the big game right around the corner, and I know there were a lot of football games going on tonight, whether it's the football game, basketball game, baseball game, soccer moms, and everybody in between, the party does not start or end when you don't have the right ice. And you have ice, but you have ice on demand. This is actually one of our most popular products under the Improvements brand. It's a feature price of $129.95, 5 flexible payments of $25 and change, 606-780. We'll show you the colors, but I kind of buried the lead. It will make ice in 7 minutes.
Baby. So you turn it on, in 7 minutes, a full tray of ice.
Absolutely.
Best tasting ice you've ever had too, and these are beautiful. You just keep them out on the countertop. I don't know if you've ever heard about Improvements, but what we love to do is improve upon problems. We all have the problem of running out of ice. Now you never will. We also like to prove upon our own products.
Yes, you
and
do.
We've done that. We've made this the most portable ice maker we've ever had.
Most portable one ever. Rebecca, let me just do colors real quickly.
You got it.
So now I always forget. I always
Black.
See, I always want to call it hematite.
It looks like it, right? Graphite, a hematite, it's beautiful.
But we actually call it black. There's 600 only. Speaking of that gorgeous color,
my favorite.
that copper
is gorgeous.
So
beautiful.
600 only on that copper.
And then this is
400,
the
sorry.
Oh, wow,
and then
this is the stainless steel.
There are 20 of them.
Only 20 left, and that, of course, will go with all of your stainless steel appliances. And now they all have stainless steel casings.
Right.
But this one is called the stainless steel.
Right. And then are we officially calling
that one's still black.
We call that? Okay. Oh, it is, isn't it?
It's the same color, so we just kind of bookended it. Right.
For whatever reason, it looked a little different.
I wanted to show you what 26 pounds of ice is, because that's what you're going to get if you get the Improvements ice maker. In 24 hours, you will make 26 pounds of ice. Look at this. It is going to be everything that you need. All the ice you need for your barbecues, for your days at the beach, for those long weekends at the ball field, for the days up at the cabin, on the boat, in the RV. Because remember, all of this ice came from an ice maker that doesn't need a drain and doesn't need a water line.
Nope.
You just simply plug it in and it will make ice in 7 minutes.
It will. Hey, incidentally, and I'm sorry, our today's special was selling so quickly, I neglected to mention this. The NutriBullet Pro that you are getting will do ice. It will do ice, because there were questions.
That's specifically why I got it today,
yes.
Because I've had some of the others and they never do ice.
It's true.
So this is a perfect partner with that, because now you will only taste the delicious ingredients you put into your NutriBullet instead of whatever you had for dinner last night, because the ice you're making in your freezer tastes like whatever you had for dinner last night. I always taste onion or garlic or peas for some reason. But I want to show you how easy it really is to do this. So, of course, when it comes to you're not going to have ice in there. That's how much ice we've made in just about 14 minutes. That's about 2 trays of ice. So I'm going to take that out, and you can see the water reservoir is right there. So I am going to pour that water in there. It will hold about 1 gallon of ice. That matters, because that means, oh, here comes out a group of ice right now. Look at perfect timing. So that ice is dropping off of stainless steel pistons that flash freeze it. So that's why it tastes so good, because you're getting less impurities frozen. And then it's going to pop it into the tray and then go right back to making its next tray of ice. So you'll have another tray of ice in 7 minutes. So
all you do, I mean, no crazy drain line, no plumbing.
Just plug it in.
Just plug it in.
So I have an adapter, and I can make ice out of the back of my car.
So you take it to the picnic shelter.
Picnic shelter. I made it during the hurricane.
Right.
So you can have it in emergencies.
I think Callie even uses this on her boat.
She uses it on her boat when she goes camping. Because you know you have those little electrical things. You can use that right there.
That's so wild,
and then all you have to do is turn it on and decide what size ice. Because guess what? You can decide between small ice or large ice.
You know I have to ask the question. Why do I want
Everybody
both?
asks that.
You know, you have to though, right?
That small is going to be perfect for blending, for your NutriBullet. It's going to be perfect for that. It's going to grind to a creamy consistency. But the large, which we have here, is going to be perfect for your big mixed drinks, the ones that you want to really savor. So there's the difference right there.
Okay.
They both are going to have that opening where they were flash frozen by those pistons, but you also are one big chunk of ice. So because of that little indentation, you're actually getting more surface of the ice, so it's gonna cool down faster, but melts slowly.
So Erin, I know we've only got about 10 minutes in this show. I would love to show you the quantity left, and I only do that because This is really a staple of our industry, but if you're saying, oh, I'll get it next go round, sadly with the last 1,000, I would do it now, especially with the big football game impending. Now you can say, listen, I'm bringing ice. And the best part is all you do is pack this up and go. Plus there's something that just makes you smile when you hear that little clinking sound.
Yes.
It just automatically puts you in a good mood. You think, ooh, I've got fresh ice and I didn't have to get in the car and I didn't have to fight with traffic and I didn't have to worry about what kind of ice or how much money I spent. It is ice on demand. And we talked a little bit about the technology, because I always ask, how in the world does it do ice in 7 minutes? Because it's hard for me to wrap my brain around it.
It is because this was built specifically just to make ice, not keep ice, make ice. So those little silver pistons that you were seeing the ice drop from, they flash freeze it. They become super, super cold, and the water that forms around it flash freezes.
Okay.
So you have less impurities, it's done super fast, and then it will pop into the tray and go back to making the next tray of ice. You do not have to babysit it.
Nope.
In fact, it will even tell you when the ice is full, so you're gonna take that out and maybe put it in an ice bucket or a cooler, wherever, or when you need to add the water. You do not have to babysit it whatsoever. This is great for a party because it even comes with this nice little scoop here. So you can just leave it and let the guests get their own ice.
Why not?
And then as they're using it, remember, it's still making that ice.
It is, and remember, over and over and over and over again, remember, it's an ice maker, not an ice storer.
Yes.
So take it out.
Exactly, and here's my favorite thing. Absolutely, it's the little things, guys, right?
It is.
Look at what I can do every single moment.
That is so
that
smart.
ice is gonna go right into it because it's bullet shaped. So it's not those big squares of ice that you put in there and you're trying to hit them in or break them in. This is gonna fit perfectly, so you're gonna drink more water and your water is going to taste better.
You will indeed. That copper that Rebecca is standing by is the most popular. Hey, just a quick reminder, if you were trying to get through on our today's special, that NutriBullet, the Pro, that I got, you got, Victoria and her mom got. If you haven't gotten yours, last 350. We just got word. There are 350 only. Remember, it's in the black. Color at this point is irrelevant because at this juncture, we are not scheduled. At this juncture, we are not scheduled to see a NutriBullet, especially the Pro, back for a better price this year. At least do yourselves the favor and get it, because whether it's smoothies or doing your protein drinks from Andrew Lessman or you're using it to make salad dressing, the whole point is you will use it. It will grind the ice from your improvements ice maker. So now you can even do snow cones if you want it, for crying out loud.
Quick and easy. That's what I love about it.
Yep.
No hauling out the big blender.
No.
You can use it right there, and that's what you're gonna love about this. No having to do anything other than plug it in and adding water. There's absolutely no maintenance as well. The only thing is, if you, at the end of the party there's any water left over, there's a little plug on the upper left-hand bottom side that you just simply pop out over the sink. If you're camping or any of that, over the ground, and you let the water release. That is all you have to do. There's no filters, nothing like that.
So cool. Let's, once more, if you are channel surfing, welcome to HSN. Improvements is one of our honored and treasured brands here at HSN. They improve our lives.
Yes.
Rebecca Wood improves my life. And we are delighted that you're watching HSN, but whether it's the big party, whether it's just having this at the ready, you should try it. And to put it in perspective, we're all familiar with this. We're all familiar with those expensive water filters on our full-size refrigerators, and then I can hear it go off and on and off and on, and it still takes a long time. Compare this to what or how I'm making ice.
So if you're still using this, snowbirds, people in condos, any of that, if you're still using this in the RV, in the boat, dorms, it's gonna take you 6 hours for 14 ice cubes.
Right.
If you're using your refrigerator ice maker, it's still gonna take you 3.5 hours for one tray of ice. You're getting a full tray of ice every 7 minutes. So 6 hours, 3.5 hours, or 7 minutes. And that's why you're gonna use this daily. We're talking about barbecues, we're talking about parties, we're talking about all the get-togethers, but this is going to be a daily solution to all of your ice needs. In fact, I wanna show you how I use it.
Hey, by the way, and Erin, if you've got the dimensions, it's about the size of a bread maker. I'll just...
Yeah, I have it. So it's about 14 inches long, 9 inches across, and it's 14 inches tall, I should say, 9 inches across and 12 inches.
Gotcha.
So
well,
it fits perfectly on the
It does indeed. Indeed. Well, if you did miss out, now remember, last 300 on that NutriBullet on the Pro, it will do ice. But if you are using your full-size blender, we love this demonstration because the ice matters, doesn't it?
It does matter, because you know what? If whatever you're putting inside, you're gonna taste it, correct? So if you're putting ice that tastes freezer burn, or if you're tasting ice or putting in ice that has whatever transferred to it, whether it's leftovers or whatever you're freezing next to it, it's gonna taste like that.
It will.
So when you wake up and you hit on and you have that fresh tasting ice in 7 minutes, and you add you see here ice, I'm gonna add some of my favorite fruits. Remember, daily, you're gonna be able to do this because only 7 minutes to get a full tray of ice. And now watch what I did here. You saw ice, you saw frozen fruit, and juice. Now you could add your favorite protein powder, anything like that, but you're gonna swear that there was some kind of dairy or added calories,
really
because watch.
Oh, wow. Now, I know you saw Rebecca load up that blender, but if you didn't see the beginning of that demonstration, you would think, oh, she put at least some kind of dairy, whether it was dairy-free, soy milk, something like that.
Look at this.
Nice.
It looks like a sorbet.
It really does.
And you don't have to have those added calories because the ice makes a difference. It's crazy how great tasting ice. The reason why too is you've got that little indentation, so there's more aeration.
See, it makes sense. If you want the stainless, 5 of you, I know that sounds so crazy, but we're in over 100 million homes. We just let you know. We do like to do quantities just because I know I shop 7 days a week, 24 hours a day. You're always welcome to do that. Is copper going to be the next to go, Erin? So copper is actually the most popular in this hour, and it will be the next to go. This is our black, and it really does have more of a gunmetal or hematite.
Beautiful.
It's really, really pretty. Remember, the profile is perfect. There are over 4,000 spoken for, leaving us with fewer than 1,000. And remember, the quantity left does not take into consideration the hundreds of you who are joining us. Get it at home. There's still a 30-day return policy. So you want to make sure that this is at the ready, whether it's soccer mom, whether it's boat, RV, campground, whether it's the big football party, Oscar viewing party, bunko night. You always have ice at the ready. Or if you're someone like me and my friend Muriel, you know how much I love Muriel. She was on the air with Callie earlier. We use a lot of ice in our cooking. I know I told you this story. When you blanch things, I made Muriel's asparagus soup recently, and I actually went to the grocery store to get ice because the ice that I had in my ice maker had kind of a little funky taste, and I'm like, I'm not gonna ruin what I'm doing in the kitchen just because my ice has a little bit of an after bite or aftertaste to it. I guess my whole point is I don't care if it's blanching vegetables or putting it in your favorite scotch or putting it in your favorite lemonade or your soda or your water bottle or whatever it might be, the ice matters. And because you have ice on demand in this sleek little profile, on and off, one and done, Rebecca.
That's all you have to do. You just simply plug it in and turn it on. And in 7 minutes, you're gonna have a full tray of ice. In fact, we're full here now. Look at this. As we were talking, now our entire tray is full. But that doesn't matter because there's still water in there. So that means as soon as I take this out, more ice is going to be continued to be made, which means you go back.
You do.
You enjoy the party. You enjoy talking to your guest.
Yeah.
And then, you know, for me as a guest, I never want to bother my hosts, so I'll sometimes have those warm drinks. Here, your guests can serve themselves.
For sure.
Because it does come, remember, with a little server, a little scoop there.
Yeah.
So you can set this right out at a party and just let them serve themselves.
And there are no ice police.
No ice police, exactly.
No,
you can have 2 for you.
Exactly. No ice police giving you the stink eye. Like, I'm gonna have to go to the store. I just know I am.
And look at that, lightest we've ever had too, at about a little over 18 pounds.
By the way, the stainless is officially gone. The copper will be next. How much water will it hold again?
About a gallon of water.
Gallon.
So it's gonna continuously make them. And a reminder, when it says the ice is full, it will even tell you when that ice is full. We have an indicator light right above. You're gonna take this out and you're gonna put the ice in the freezer, in an ice chest, wherever you need to, because this baby was strictly made for churning out the best tasting ice you've ever had. And there's no maintenance whatsoever.
None.
That's what I
Zero.
love. In fact, one of my friends who bought this said after 6 months, she goes, I think you need to tell everybody that they're filter on the refrigerator will last longer because you're no longer making ice. So those really expensive filters, you're saving money there as well.
You are indeed. And you know those filters are pretty much the price of the ice maker. I don't know what refrigerator brand you have, but at least that's how much, pretty close to.
They're expensive.
Pretty close to the filters. And then the last time I went to the store, I honest to goodness couldn't remember because they're all so weird. I didn't.
Oh, you have to get the right one too, or it breaks it. Yes.
And I've purchased the wrong one a couple of different times and you go, oh my God, and then you got to take it back. So ice on demand, ice at the ready, ice that just really will pay for itself. One party where you don't have to run to the grocery store.
Or guess, even guesstimate. How many ice bags do I need? Where am I gonna store it? And not only will it be for every one of your parties and your get-togethers, you can take this because it's portable to your friends.
It's true.
Take the stress of ice off of their hands as well. And look at how much ice they're gonna have. If you have a hunter, if you have a fisherman in your life, they're gonna be able to go and make all of the ice in advance, plus take it with them if they want to, because all you need is that plug-in.
And that's what's so genius about this, and no kidding. First of all, if you're going to a party and you're saying, I'm gonna bring ice, they're gonna be so grateful.
Yes.
That's number one, because it's like, oh, that's one less thing I have to deal with. But then there's such a fascination when you plug this in.
Oh, it is, and everybody loves the click, clink, clink.
People just kind of gather around this and like, it's making ice.
And you even have this peekaboo window. So you